I'm Susana Sunarno. Let's read a book. The title is The Desert, or in Bahasa Indonesia called Gurun. Let's dive in. Now, the arid desert. The desert is a vast area of barren land and that has little or no water. During the day, the desert is extremely hot, and during the night, it becomes very cold. Desert winds are very strong, often lifting the dust and the sand. These are few plants in the desert, and animals are also scarce. Do you think you'd like to visit this place? Hmm? Me, I don't think so. Are all deserts sandy? Most people imagined a desert to be entirely sand. Actually, the largest part of a desert is rocky. Rocks and stones are scattered across the entire desert, whereas sand covers about one fifth of the desert. Right? This only one fifth of the desert is covered in sand. Hills of sand called dunes move around. The wind shifts the sand gradually until an entire sand dune is completely moved. And this, a desert, consists mostly of rocks and stones. Look, there's people there. Desert plants. There are plants that survive in the dry lands of the desert. Though water is scarce, sometimes it rains once in a year and sometimes it rains in 3 years. The burst of rain is sufficient for desert plants to last throughout the dry season. In fact, there are also flowers in the desert. After rain, some plants blossom brightly and the flowers produce seeds. The seeds fall to the ground where they remain throughout the dry season. When it rains, the seeds will sprout and bloom. A 15-meter saguaro can hold up to a ton of water in its stem. Wow! The aloe holds water in its leaves. Cactus roots spread widely to absorb as much rainwater as possible. That's how they live in arid lands. Desert animals. Despite the harsh and severe climate, there are several kinds of animals that survive in the desert. The animals have many ways of overcoming the extremely hot temperature. Some desert animals, such as the lizard, take shelter under the shade of a bush during the day while looking for food. Others, like Fanny and Addax, leave the desert during the dry season and return after it rains. Mhm. That's the lizard. This is the African desert. Mice, jerboas, rattlesnakes, and scorpions sleep during the day and look for food during the night. Other animals, such as the spadefoot toad, sleep throughout the dry season without any food. Wow! Did you know camels can drink up to 200 liters of water a day and they can survive in the desert without water or food for several days? They are super animals here in the desert. What is an oasis? In the desert, sometimes we do find water collecting in a pond. This is called an oasis. The soil around an oasis is fertile and thus suitable for farming. This is dates palm, donkey, caravan, talafran. Water in an oasis is actually the rainwater that comes from the highland and seeps underground to surface in lower places in the desert. Making the desert green. The soil in a desert is actually the same as any other soil. If we irrigate the desert, some areas may be cultivated into fields. In some countries, canals and wells have been built to irrigate the desert. This is the picture of the drawing of a desert field in Saudi Arabia. Telfran. In the Imperial Valley, USA, 200,000 hectares of fields have been successfully built in the California desert. A canal as long as 4,800 kilometers provided water to the field. This enables the growth of vegetables, cotton, sugar beets, and also alfalfa used to rear livestock. That's the end of our story about the desert. I hope you like and enjoy this story and knowledge of science, and I hope to see you in the next story. If you'd like something else, please give comments and like and follow. Bye bye.